Yo, what's up, folks? Welcome to the episode 4 of our Stardeus version 0.15 playthrough, where we are stuck in this death trap. And we have a copper deposit that was found by Deep Scan. Somehow Deep Scan, it actually creates these informational notifications. Yeah, that's fine. Storage capsule. Okay. This trade should be cancelled. Let's open the capsule. I have a muscle memory to open the capsule from this UI here, but now... Oh, nice, titanium. We sold some plates and we got some titanium back. That's great. So that was the thing that the expedition has found. And let's see what's in this capsule now. Could be anything. Oh! Custom name 1. Now this custom name 1 is actually from my list. I have like a text file and it was just... You can have a text file. Actually, I'm going to show you real quick. If you go to settings, current game settings, there is this custom names. And if you open this, you're not going to see it. But I have just one line here in this. It says custom names. So that was the custom name. So you can actually put a queue of friends or whatever you want to encounter in the game. And it will just give it to you at certain times. So custom name here is damaged. Old battle. And yeah, so he was damaged during an old battle and then sent into space in this capsule. I'm going to rename him. I'm going to rename him. Let's say it's going to be Battletech, since he was in an old battle. And we want to disassemble that thing. Also, I forgot to look at his stats. Jobs, expedition, everything 1. Test subject, firefighting and melee. That's good. It's all good. And we need to get bot docs. Needs maintenance. Yeah, we need some maintenance. Let's see when we start getting maintenance. What's gonna happen? Yeah, 5 per day. Nice. He's being maintained with this nice animation here. Alright, let's take a look at the quests. Trade with space station, visit another space region. How about that? Oh, we can already unlock shields and ballistic weapons. I'm going to do ballistic weapons first because those are more important right now, and we can build some weaponry. Also, I want to take a quick look at our ship config, and there's this upgrade ship class button. So I could buy the fighter license, which would give us a little bit more class points, which we can spend on various combat devices, like more weapons. But for now, we can wait because yeah, we're not rich yet. We need to make some money because actually jumping in space using these relays can cost money. I don't know if it will cost here, because it's an easy sector and it doesn't belong to anyone. Or does it? I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, I want to first travel a little bit. And I think we have that capitalist ship approaching us. So if we wait long enough, we're going to get something. Maybe we're going to get a... Actually, if we hail them... Yeah, so they're approaching us with unknown intent. But we'll soon find out what they want. Meanwhile, yeah, we can build some weapons just in case. What if they're attacking us? Security, battle station, shredder cannon. So we're gonna build 2 shredder cannons. I'm gonna put one here. Placement of these weapons is actually relevant. The only advice I have is to, well, they have to be outdoors, of course, and don't put them too close to anything useful, because other ships will be targeting these weapons, and as soon as this weapon gets destroyed, it creates an explosion. So the explosion blast radius can actually hit something else. And now, one new thing in version 15 are the battle stations. So just having this weapon is not going to make it... Okay, wait. Just having this weapon is not going to make it useful until we assign it to a battle station. So now if I connect this gun, see here it says you have to build and assign a battle station for shredder cannon weapon type. So battle stations are required. Oh, hold on. Respond. Yeah, we're going to talk to that ship now. Oh, they have a special offer, a special price today. Let's trade with them. How much did we pay for lithium last time? I'm not going to sell it. Crude oil. They're buying crude oil. Score. Check this out. It was so good to have it there because we're going to dry them. We're going to bleed them dry. Let's sell quarter. I'm looking at this number here and it has to be close to this one. If we exceed, then there will be this exclamation and a warning that the merchant doesn't have enough money to sell this transaction. So we basically have to do this much of crude oil. And what can they sell us that we need? Food. We have food. Oh, we have 0 raw meat. So we're going to run out of survival meals soon. Maybe we should buy some. Let's buy maybe 50. Oh, that's so expensive. Do they have raw meat? No, they don't. Water. We still have some water. Let's not worry about it. They do have some plastic for sale, but it's expensive. Carbon fiber. We can produce carbon fiber ourselves from carbon, but... you know what? Actually, we could buy some lithium from them. It's not super expensive, but we're kind of running low. Yeah, so we're going to trade our crude oil, which we know where to get, into this. Okay, I'm going to still bleed them dry with this transaction, so that's what we'll do. Nice, cha-ching. Got some stuff out of our trade portal. And let's build the battle station. So we're going to build battle station next to our control center here. Let's see, we're going to build it right there. It's also going to need a chair. This thing needs carbon fiber. I was just talking about carbon fiber. So we can weave it in a loom. Let's go create some carbon fiber. We need carbon, which we have plenty of. So we're going to have like maybe batch size of 5 and wanted amount maybe 20. No, actually 10 should be enough. 50. All right. Also, one more thing. Check this out. Boop. I can reorder by clicking dragging things. Wait, why do we produce gears twice right here? I must have misclicked something. Yeah, so see, you can click and drag. Oh, whoa! Toilet was sabotaged. Who did this? Achievement unlocked. Gone medieval. We have, by the way, 48, I think, or maybe 42. Something about 40 some new achievements. 40 some new achievements in this update. So yeah, this update is much more than just new UI, although you always keep saying that it's new UI, but there's so much more. All right, we're going to plug the battle station and we're going to click it and say weapon type shredder cannon. So now this cannon here is linked to this battle station. And now if we have a combat, we also can assign the operator. We could say go to operator and say who's gonna man it. And we could also keep the operator, so then that operator would never go away. This might be useful in late game when you have a larger colony and you have like combat readiness. You need combat readiness all the time. But for now, we're just gonna allow anyone to use it. How come it's damaged? Is that the explosion? Yeah, it's probably the explosion. What else is damaged, by the way? Toilet. Interesting. How did that get damaged? I think it's just maybe a construction failure. Let me quickly check the log. Event log. All. Oh, there was a fire on the battle station. Construction failure, yeah, just as I thought. So there was a fire, but this was very quickly extinguished. But at that same time, we had the... yeah, we had that... bad thing happen to our toilet, which was sabotaged by... I don't know who sabotaged it. I could actually figure it out. Let's go to sanity. Feeling relieved. I feel that that's you. Because this relief usually comes after doing something bad. Yeah, I think that was Jewel. Why are you bleeding? Inflicted... Oh, you had a construction failure. Okay, so are you healing right now? Yes, you are. Talking about healing, I think we don't have any facilities for that yet. We should probably focus on it. Because when we get attacked seriously, there could be problems. Medical care. Okay, what do we need to unlock? Phytodetoids and biotic detoids. Food production is unlocked. This one is unlocked, but we have to get ourselves a research station, which is locked, right? Yes, it's locked. We're gonna unlock this so we can produce detoids, phyto and biotic detoids. Shields. Are we ready for shields? We are. So we're gonna have our ship fully combat ready. Shield emitter. I wouldn't want to place this close to the reactors. Let's keep it somewhere further away. The positioning doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is that it can get destroyed. Oh no. Unclassified? Okay, so we can actually check what gives us so many class points, and I suspect that we need to reduce the number of thrusters, because thrusters are increasing our class points, yep, by 1. So we are at 17, I think it was, once we build that thing, it's going to be 17. So we need, yeah, we need to reduce 2. Yeah, so we're just going to remove a couple of thrusters. But it's not enough to just like disable them. You have to actually deconstruct. Because if you just disable them, they will still be counted towards your class points. And if you want to know more about class points, you can go to Codex and find ship combat, class points. There's some video here showing how to go to the UI, which I was looking at right now. Ship config. And yeah, it has some information. I'm gonna not mark it as learned because I want to see when, if ever, the tutorials will pop up. Actually, I'm thinking the tutorial should have popped up when we got the warning about class points. Yeah, that was the time when the tutorial should have popped up. Let me write this down real quick. Tutorial should pop up when exceeding class points dialog gets shown. Yep. Okay, so this thing still requires improved microchip. Hold your horses. It's locked. We cannot. Oh man. Well, yeah, we will wait for this. Maybe we can buy this in the online shop, but I somehow doubt it. Yeah, no, wait, we can. But they're super expensive. No. That's not an option in early game. We will... keep forgetting that we have to actually cancel the trade. We will instead just go by with one single item. And we will unlock the improved assembly eventually. So, what's our situation? Copper deposit. We only have 10 copper and we'll need copper plates for sure. So let's launch an expedition. We're gonna grab some miners. Oh, operator is now mining 1. He was mining 0. Last time I checked. Alright, let's go. What else can we do while we wait for them to mine? Let's actually scan for some stuff. So we will want to find ice because we're gonna eventually run out of water. And I think it's time to build some personal quarters while we're waiting for the mining to happen. Although all our builders who can do it in space are missing, so it's gonna be a bit tricky. But we can still plan things out. Personal quarters. I think we're gonna expand maybe this part. Something like that. And then we're gonna make some rooms here. Let's go to planning view. Planning. Okay, so if we have a little corridor, oh, Battletech can build. Wait a minute. He has a manipulator, so he can build. See, provides abilities. Build. Nice. This was a good catch, this bot. He's not standard. He's not vanilla. And he has mood regulator. What? Hold up. Yeah, we're gonna remove that and put it into some colonist because this is nice. Okay. Although, okay. Bot generated with mood regulator. This is not really something that should go into a bot that has a simple dumb core. No, sorry, light core. Yeah, this light core is installed here. It's not It's not human mind in there, so mood regulator basically does nothing, so I don't know why this is installed like that. But I will not complain because this is a good thing. This is a useful new thing. One more new thing that we have. So yeah, Battletech is an awesome drone. He's gonna build shit for us while the others are away. Okay, so back to planning, right? Planning. I'm gonna put the tools here. You know what? If we start here and we make an outline like this, I think we could connect maybe like that. So what I'm going for, there will be like one corridor in the center, and then there will be like divisions like this. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms. And if we would do a little bit wider here, or maybe 4 would be enough. Let's see. We have 4 colonists, so we could start with 4 rooms. Yeah, we could start with 4 rooms. So let's cancel. Let's cancel these. Let's also build that row here. And we can already set the wall orders. Oh no, wait. Have to replace this floor piece. And then we'll build the wall. Like this, there will be doors somewhere in there. I think interior doors will be fine because they will be letting oxygen and temperature through. Yeah, so that's our little area. Now, I would like to make it possible. You know what, let's not build a wall here yet. Or we will block everybody. And we'll have to relocate this stuff somewhere else. Maybe here to the corner. How's temperature there, by the way? Temperature serviceable, oxygen fine. How's our mining progress? Continue after node is disabled. Stallman is very unhappy. Suck it up, dude. Just suck it up. Found ice. Of course, it's not in our sector, region. But I still feel that when we explore this a little bit more, we'll find a bunch of stuff. Also, we could get rock. Rock will give us a little bit of resources we can get. Like rock can be converted to anything in the grinder. So yeah, we will wait for the expedition to return. Then we're going to have some copper. And then we will fly out into the next location. Yeah, this sector is really like nothing else left here. Deep scan done. This guy, we already traded with him. Maybe we could hail and ask if he had something interesting. Only trade, and we could see what's this. Oh, hold on, there's a bug. 2-line gap. And then this 350. Oh, it's his cache. Yeah, it's his cache. There's not a bug. There's just this double line gap is a bug. But this is... Okay, actually, I could maybe report a bug. Trade tooltip sucks. Okay. Yeah. So let's scan for something else. We found ice. We could search for silicon. Or lithium. No, I think we already found silicon somewhere. Lithium. Lithium is going to be the next thing we search for. How are we going to connect this thing? Temporarily, I'm going to build a floor socket in the middle. And then we'll connect everything through it. I also forgot about the lights, but we'll just slap them on a little later. Oh no, someone's waking up. Oh no. No cooking, no social. Lottery winner, insomnia, coffee addict. We don't have coffee, so he's going to be unhappy. Dog person. We don't have dogs here. Optimist. I think we're going to go for the optimist. He's good at research, likes researching. Let's take Danny Peralta. All right, Danny, welcome to the colony. By the way, see this button here, send to stasis? I could send someone back if I don't want them. Stability for this has to be good. So if I just say send Danny back, stability is too low. So once the stability reaches 90%, which we can get by enabling advanced life support and waiting. So advanced life support increases the electricity consumption. As you can see, it's increased tenfold. So we're not going to keep it. It's still early game, so we don't have enough electricity to spare. So we're going to be not doing it yet. I think stability around 52 is not too bad. See, it's going up actually. There's the green arrow up. So it's still recovering slowly. It's slow. Okay, the expedition has returned. We've got copper. What's happening here? Oh, we're still having a channel open with that frigate. So let's basically end call because there's nothing we want to do with it. Found ice. Danny joined the colony. Liking materials. Yes, improved microchip. So bookmarked research. Improved assembly is what we want, but it's still locked. Oh, but we need to unlock metal purification in order to get to advanced assembly. So let's unlock that. Improved assembly. Now we can purify ingots. I think I need a shortcut to toggle this. Right now there's no shortcut. Have to move the mouse over, which is not ideal. Okay, we're going to connect this in an ugly way. And then connect the doors. Right, so we can probably bounce from this sector now. There's nothing else left to do unless we want a little bit more copper, but I think it's enough. So let's get to the next one. Oh, this one has crude oil. This is our starting point. Yeah, we've been here already. This one has also crude oil. Phasium. So, oh no, this is our starting point. Yeah. It might be a good idea to go here and mine some phasium. But actually I want to explore everything around before I get there. So we're going to do this. I'm going to travel here, so it will add things to queue. We're going to just visit each location. We can do visit waypoints. So that way, after we jump, we will just exit hyperspace. But we would exit hyperspace anyways because we only have one fusion drive. So we would have to recharge it. Okay. Now, let's build some light sources over here. The ones that match. Because people don't like sitting in the darkness. Also, maybe one lamp right over here. And we should think of how this can be connected to that. So maybe there will be a shortcut here. I'm going to build a little pathway like this. For those who have spacesuits, we'll be able to leave that. And I'm going to relocate this airlock that we had right here. I'm going to just relocate it right there. All right. Hyperspace looks pretty. We're halfway through. Solar panels don't work in hyperspace, so keep that in mind. If you have a lot of solar power, it will be dropping while you're in hyperspace. So then people get confused why they get deficits. And once you have a deficit, actually right now we have a deficit. This can end badly because if the engines get a deficit and the engines get cut out, then you will be jumped back to your starting point because this is like your hyperspace anchor point. You started traveling here, so you cannot get stranded in hyperspace. You'll just basically jump out right there and you'll have to repeat the journey. Because otherwise you could cheat and say like cancel the flight or like kill the engines and get here, but yeah, this is not how it works. This is not how it works. But we need more power, so let's maybe build a couple new reactors. We still have plenty of resources to build them, so it's fine. Aha! No, this is we haven't been teleported back. We're in the new place, but hyperdrive's exhausted means that we have to recharge them for the next jump. And we're gonna stay because we still want to run our deep scan, which is already running here. And we want to get the crude oil, and also there's this trader here, so capitalist, so we could try to trade with them. I think he's circling the planet. Or is he moving towards us? He's moving towards us. Danny's asking for a personal favor. You just got here, Danny, and you already want a personal favor. Oh, needs a bed. Yeah, I know you need a bed. That's nice, because previously you would not get personal favors like this, and you would forget to build a bed, and it would be bad, because the guy would just have nowhere to sleep. So yeah, temporarily. Oh, wait. Oh, we have one sleeping pod, and we have 3 beds, and we have 5 colonists now, plus Tuna, the cat. So I'm gonna just temporarily add a bed somewhere, maybe here. Not ideal, but at least there's a heater nearby, so it wouldn't be chilly. But yeah, we'll have to equip these areas with heaters and beds. It costs to have colonists. Yeah, it costs to have colonists have their own quarters. Also, I think we need windows here, or at least... Oh, glass floor lit. Let's build that instead of the current floor lights. Because then we'll have like two birds with one stone. Since we're gonna get nice view plus lighting. And then we need some vents, maybe interior vents between these walls. Also, I think this could have been interior wall to transfer. Yeah, this should have been interior wall. Also, wait, hold on. This should have been a vent, actually. Damn it. I'm gonna write this down. Can't cancel replacement task init wall. So I first cancel the task. I could press C to cancel and I have something selected. And then also let's make vents here as well. I'm going to build a vent. No, interior vent. Oh man. Cancel. Interior vent. Are we building? Where's the replacement? What am I replacing this with? Does it even say? Replace. It doesn't say what is replacing. What is it replacing with? There's no way to tell. Gonna have to add something. Okay, one moment. Replacement. Actually, let's make a proper report for this one. Wall replacement tasks don't say what will be replaced. Or was it target wall? No, this is just a tile. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna cancel. I'm gonna be sure that I'm replacing with a nice, with a thing that I want. One interior wall and one interior vent. There we go. No, this should be interior. I'll just replace again when they're done. If something goes wrong. And I think it's already safe to replace this with an interior door. I guess it's not. This could also be just interior walls all over the place. Because these areas should exchange heat easily. Oh no. Why do you attack the cat, Stallman, you bastard? You know what? I'm gonna take you. I'm gonna take you. And I'm gonna punish you by moving you here into this corner. You're gonna have to sit there for a minute. I could attack him, but I don't want to. How dare you beat the cat, you bastard. Tuna is actually trying to follow. I could lock the door. Should I? Let's lock the door. Alright. Leave it, Tuna. Don't. You motherfucker. Why are you doing this? Are you gonna try to get back to the fight? Okay, he probably... No. That motherfucker, let's relocate him. So he has a spacesuit, let's relocate him like here. Who's the closest? Relocate you. Because you're misbehaving. Misbehaving. And that bastard's still trying to... There we go. Tuna, go heal yourself. Yeah, there we go, there we go. So if you relocate them far enough from each other, they will chill. That's the thing. They will chill. Oh, too cold. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Whoa. It's because we have open space and vents. So these walls should be done pronto. You, yeah, go do this wall. Okay, this one. There we go. I think we should also close this door maybe, and for now just close these vents so it wouldn't leak. Ah, there's the hail. Oh, they're giving us a gift. So sweet of them. Oh, they can give us a robot. Or uniform tracksuit, thruster upgrade, and iron. A bunch of iron. Or uniform star creds upgrade, fusion cell, copper. You know what? If I take the bot, this will actually hurt our relationships. Because they will say, oh, you're a greedy bastard, you're taking the most expensive thing. If I take this one, we're going to improve the relationship. And this is not a bad package. I think I'm going to forego the bot. Although, yeah, robots are important. But this is a grounded bot. And nah, I'm just going to take this one. Yeah, I'm not going to be greedy. Right, and we want to be sure that we're gonna get our heat in order. So we might need more mini heaters somewhere. No other option. Let's do one here, and maybe even that many. How much do they eat? 1 kilowatt, that's not too bad. Just 4 kilowatts. But how much do they cost to build? Steel plate, transistor, copper, basically nothing. We can have as many as we like. Alright, poor tuna. Let's take a look at the damage. I now hate the guy. Stallman. This motherfucker. How dare he attack my little cat. Moderate blunt wound. Oh, Frob also caused a scar on the hip. Okay, I'm gonna create a shit list. Frob. Oh, okay. Actually, Tuna scarred Frob a little bit more. Good job, Tuna. I'm proud of you. You're standing your ground. What's going on here? Found soil. Deep scan. We're not interested. Comet shower. That's nice. Everybody's gonna be a bit more happy. Yeah, objects in the safe area. We're gonna get that going as soon as we have heating restored. I think oxygen should be fine. Yeah, oxygen is fine, but heating is a little chilly here. So we probably want to open the vents. And this vent here is also in order. I could just relocate the heater closer to this area, maybe. That could help. At least, yeah, it's gonna work in the radius, so then these plants will start growing sooner. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna normalize. How's our food situation? 70, water is fine. We're kind of running low on fuel. So I guess we should build some fusion cells. By the way, look at this. Look at this beauty here. So we can see what we're producing. We can adjust this right here. Like we're producing energy datoids, and we can see that battery cells are going in there. We're producing battery cells, steel plate plus gears. Lithium plus copper wire is going in. And we can adjust the amounts. We can change the type. Yeah, so this is probably more important later in game when you have like redundant production. Like here we can see that we are producing transistor in 2 different devices, and we can see what the configurations are. So assembler is producing 100, crafting station is producing 50. I think we could just say stop producing this on the crafting station and only produce this on the assembler. And yeah, because crafting station uses up human resources or robot resources. Yeah, but we want to start producing fusion cell. Yeah, we want to have 10 fusion cells at all times. So we're going to produce 1 by 1. We do have 10 phasium, so we can produce 9 more. No, sorry, 9 probably was 10, but 1 was already loaded here. Yeah, so we're going to have 10 more fuel. So we have 10 jumps before we have to get phasium. I have to remember this. And this dude here, can we maybe trade with him? Also, I will not miss the opportunity to get some crude oil. Let's launch an expedition. Alright, what do we have? Baseball cap, bread. Let's just do a normal trade. Yeah, so he's gonna have to fly over because the trade portal works in short range. Research station. Yeah, we wanted that, but I also wanted improved assembly for being able to produce improved microchips so I can finish making these ship combat devices for the quest. Let's do... Oh, improved microchip will probably be constructed only by hand. Right here. Yes. We can do knife! We should do knife. How many do we want? I would say we want maybe 5 because these are expensive, and let's do 1 by 1. And yeah, we want to have a couple of knives, I guess. So the guys will have something to protect themselves with. Let's do 6 knives. These cannot carry them. 1, 2, plus 5. 1 has a gun. So yeah, 6 knives should be fine. Actually 5 knives because we already have 1. What else can we produce? Reactor efficiency upgrade. Oh, that's expensive. For now, we should skip it. Here's our trader. What do you have? Also, it's a little buggy. Like, why is this line looking like that? I'm gonna report a bug. I hate little things like this. Because they show that the game is not well polished. It has to be all perfect. So, what do we need to buy? Plant fiber, pumpkin soup, raw meat. We'll need raw meat for research, I think. It's kind of expensive-ish, but it's not easy to get otherwise until you maybe butcher some people, but you don't have anyone to butcher, so we're just gonna have to buy it. What can we sell in exchange? Oh, we made more tracksuits. I'm not going to sell them because we're going to make more. Copper. We've mined a bunch of copper, so we're going to sell some. It's pretty expensive and we have quite a lot, so let's maybe sell a quarter. Or maybe even half. No, if we sell half, they don't have enough money. That's about right. Okay, I think it's good. So now I want to prevent these guys from making survival meals. Because survival meals consume raw meat. So I want to see if we have vegetarian food available. We do not, because with the vegetarian food we could just do plant fiber plus water to make soy burgers and pumpkin soup and bread and stuff like that. But yeah, we need phytodetoids, so we actually have to unlock a research station here. Soon we will be able to. Yeah, we'll have to start producing those detoids. Oh no, someone had a failed love confession. Jewel confessed to Xavier and was rejected. Okay, let's take a look at the social tab here. So since Jewel was rejected, she has no longer a crush. She used to have a crush. And she's developing a bit of hate towards Xavier, who's developing love. Wait a minute. Love confession. Wasn't this the opposite way? Maybe not, because the thing is that when you get confessed, even if you reject, you kind of fall in love a little bit. So that's, and if you get rejected, your love decreases. So this is how Jewel got no longer a crush status towards Xavier, and he's developing love. So he kind of noticed that she's a cougar, 38 years, and he's only 19. Okay, maybe let's just not worry about that right now. All right. Found titanium and found lithium in the same takoyaki region. Takoyaki is something Japanese. And tasty, that's what I know about it. From mangas. Anyway. Yeah, sector, we have titanium, we have soil and crude oil. We're digging crude oil right now. 31. Once we're done getting crude oil, I'm gonna grab titanium from Moros. And then we'll see what we can do next. Okay, so I think we can already do something with those private quarters, no? Yeah, it's serviceable, oxygen, and fairly hot. So we're going to move the personal quarters, but we're going to do that in the next episode because this one is already over. So again, thank you for watching and see you in episode 5.